I believe that most of the students right now, they are struggling the where to focus, what to focus. That focusing is very much a struggle for them, and they cannot identify themselves. And the people, nowadays they are getting everything easily. Everything is on their hands, on their fingertips. So what happens is there is no patience for them, so they don't have time. They are thinking only, so many students, I made them understand that you have so much time with you, why are you worried? Try it, make mistakes and learn. If one course is not good for you, go for another. Anyway, learning and educating or knowledge, it's not about anything, any knowledge we have, it will be a grace for us in the future. Whatever knowledge, whatever skills we acquire, so try to learn new things. So there is a point. The people, they are like only, they are giving only little time for them, and that time they are thinking they cannot do, and they are thinking the pass fail is very much, they cannot do anything anymore. These are the things, because the emotional part, the tolerance part, these part they are lacking actually. They have everything in their hands, not like 10 years before. The knowledge is abundant, the resources are abundant, they don't have to go anywhere in search of any books or any people. Everything is available, but they are not using it. Like we say, we have water everywhere, not a drop to drink. Likewise, people are not making use of it, because that is the gap actually I am trying to fill, finding out the market and people. The people who are educated also, they are thinking 10 years before, like they are living in 10 years before. They are not making use of anything. Actually, what they need is, they need a focus. We have to develop a vision on them, we have to give the knowledge on them, and then it will be perfect. So that is the only thing people are lacking right now, who have good intelligence and who are good in, means they have to go somewhere and they know everything. Parents are also very much supportive. These people have these type of problems. Thanks. Yeah.
And ma'am, so maybe I heard somebody was telling me that in our society, somebody is slow in learning or having a neurodiverse issues, who have a different intelligence, as you rightly pointed out, rather than saying neurodiverse, I like the term that differently abled or something. They are considered as a taboo. So, do you think that they are considered as a burden in our society? So, have you come across such cases any of your time in your career, where people are unable to learn the way the other people are, they find it difficult in the straightforward? So, have you tried to come with some solutions for such kind of people?
Yes, exactly. I have tried few students. I'll say I got an opportunity. Very happy for dealing with them. Why, some students in their 7 years, in their 8 or like that, so many students who got this type of ADHD, or you can say learning disabilities, came to me. And what I did is, first of all, I learned about what is the children's psychology. Then when you try to do it, I normally say that after doing that course, as a parent, I have 3 children with different ages, and as a parent, I started dealing with my children in 3 different ways. That is first thing. So the parents or whoever are concerned, teachers or mentors, they have to get the correct education is the first thing I would like to suggest. And I did it myself, and I tried it with others also. It's also working well. So first thing we can do is educate their parents how to deal with their children. Second thing is, it's not about, like, I'll tell you one example. I have 3 children. One of my child, she is like, she want to learn everything. Like, she need 3 types of method to learn it, like writing, maybe reading or listening. And my another child, he need to get the listening more. He don't need to write, or he don't need to see. He need to hear more. So there I use the pattern to teach him by listening. Give him again and again the same thoughts, and he will learn it, he will memorize it, he have the mental thing. My another child, she need the writings very much, she need to touch and see. It's not like they are backward or they didn't study, but it's the way of learning. So if the normal students, I say the average students, they need these type of differences. Of course the people who are little bit backward in their intelligence surely need additional things. We have to give them, I believe we have to give them 5 methods of teaching them. That is, we have to use the 5 senses. It's very simple. We use the 5 senses to teach them, and they will learn it. And there we add involving them. Involving them means give them some situational experience, behavioral experience, and then they will come to it. So there is the difference. So I tried these things, like I tried the listening thing, reading thing, eyes thing, everything, touching, and then observing. Finally I got these children to improve. Repeating the things from the day 1 to day 5. We will repeat from the first day to 5th day again and again the same things, and they get memorized. And not only about memorizing, we have to make them think by giving them some situations. I'll give you one example. One child was there, she distract me when I teach her. That is, she put her pencil down every time and she tell me to pick it up. She needs some time for relaxing. So what I started to do is, I started putting the pencil and she will take it. Automatically she changed their habit, because when she started doing, she knew the pain to how to take it. So that is why we mirror them. So that is another thing a teacher or parent should do. We mirror their action and they will develop it. So these are the things I got in some experience. I have catered so many students, online, offline and all. So there I got this idea. Thank you.
Ma'am, do you think that these people will be able to do some job who are slightly slow or backward? Will they be capable of doing some job like others? What is your view about it?
Yeah, we cannot expect the complete thing. We cannot assure them, but we can give them a particular thing, because they will have a certain thing. And I'll tell you, this girl, when I taught her, she had a very good skill that she remember the things that is lost somewhere. She remember the thing which is kept somewhere, that her parents always tell me that. Even I have tried it over her, and I told their parents, you can suggest some jobs where she can give the papers and all, where she can remember where it is kept, where it is saved, everything. So that job is very apt. Some office works is very apt for this girl. So likewise, what you can do is, we can find their skills and map them the particular career. It's very specific. But if we find it very well, they can pitch in that. But otherwise, we cannot expect such children to do everything like we say to others. Like we say to normal people some job description, and maybe the people will do it. But these people, we cannot tell them to do the complete thing. But I always believe there should be some system for them also, where they can get the job. That is it. Yeah.
Ma'am, can technology help them, these kind of people? What is your thinking about it? Because technology is interfering in every day, ChatGPT. Earlier, I need not have to, I need a good handwriting, so computers replace. Now I don't need a handwriting. I had to just give even a rough outline, ChatGPT or any other generative. I give pages and pages of data. I have to take only what is required and what is not required. So in such an area, do you think that technology can be of some help for these kind of kids? If so, what way?
Yeah. Okay, one thing is the technology, it's very much good, but the training is like we have to give some prompt in ChatGPT to work well. We have to know the procedure to do the work. See, if we can teach a child the procedures to use the chat gpt, they can do it well. So there we can use it, like instead of hiring somebody else, we can teach them. These people, they do one thing multiple times, they can do it perfectly that anybody else, they will not give any lagging, or they will not make any fault in that. So these people can perform particular job if we assign them, but we have to find that particular job. And as a human, normally when we go for this staff meeting and all, everybody have the trouble that, oh, our boss say one time one thing, second time it will be a different thing. That should not be the case. There will be a complete system for these people. That should not change their job description. Then only they can perform well. Otherwise they cannot perform well. We cannot blame them. They will not be incapable for hearing our, means what you say, our aggressiveness, or you say our restlessness or our impatience. They will be always doing their job well. So we can use them in such cases. And like using the robotic things and all, it's everything depends on a system. This system is very much good for these people. I always believe the computer is always logic and system. Organized way of computerized technology is always an organized way. We cannot change it. We cannot change the way a robot do. So likewise, the same thing we can teach them, and then we can give. So there are so many opportunities. It is better opportunities for such people, I believe, when the technology advances.
Have you seen anybody successful like that, or noticed somebody who is very successful in such cases?
I have heard so many people, in a multinational company, or you say software company, these people are doing this type of job. We always go for it. We know some people like that who are successful in that case, doing a particular thing. They if they develop that skills, they can do it well. That is it. So there are so many people.
So something like a testing is okay for them, software testing or something. Will they be able to do such kind of jobs?
Yeah, all the thing is, any jobs is fine, but we have to find out what is their exact skill. That is, correct skill should be pointed out. That we will get from either from the people we are observing them, and then we get so many. See, have you visited the Trivandrum Magic Planet run by Gobinath Mudugad? Yeah. Have you seen the students over there? Because everyone have a particular skill. Some children who do not who are blind, who can draw well, we see how they are, we feel how they are doing it, who sings well, who dance well without hearing to the rhythm. So that is how some skills can be developed. So even they have asked us to bring this technology over there, but it is on work. That is how they will use the computer and everything to excel. Likewise, and then when they use the computer and technology, then only they will get the good jobs. Otherwise it will be normal, like dance, singing, like that. But I always need people. See, if there are somebody who need the technology updation in this field, I am ready to help them. Yeah, in our cases. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time. So any final thought from you, or what kind of advice will you look for people like us who are trying to come with a policy, or trying to advocate for people who are who have a different intelligence or who are neurodiverse? So any kind of final thoughts from you?
Are you going for some proposals regarding this one to schools?
Yeah, we are thinking of giving proposal to the government, and also trying to come with a smart solution, so that these people are, because they might not be able to tolerate noise, they might not be, and their recruitment should be different from, as you rightly said, their recruitment should be different from others, and they need so many special things because they cannot compete with others, and they will feel more insecure if they are forced to compete with others. So we are trying to come with that. So that is what we are thinking about. Is there any technologies where and all technology can help them to better get assimilated into an organization? That is what we are thinking of. If you can give some final thoughts, not today, maybe after a couple of weeks, if we can come back to you,
Yeah.
can you give us some thoughts on this?
Yeah, when you said it, something came into my mind is there are so many communities for means leg impairment, blind, everything. But I believe you have to make a community. I'm ready for that, for giving a hand for that. If you are really into it, you know. I would like to suggest there should be a set of people, that is a group of people, or we have to make a small community where one part, I said you, the design thinking we can do, some technology part. I have so many friends do using the AR, VR, they are using the technologies for these people. There are so many things available in startup, there are so many ideas, and then there are so many MSMEs, many companies are there who are dealing with, many colleges, schools are there. But when you give a correct means notion that we can train, we can find the skills of such students, train them a particular what you say, the particular excel or what they exactly needed, and then you can recruit them. That is, you can give a job, like connecting the outer world. That is what I suggest. If you are bringing a proposal, there should be a team also, right? Yeah, there what I can assist you is this design thinking part, where we can find out these skills. That finding out is the first thing, finding the reason behind, or finding the exact reason behind what is the trouble. That is an important thing to solve a problem. So there we can assist, and if you find such people, and of course you will be the master in that, and then you can find such people, we have to build a community and work on it. That is what I suggest. Instead of giving some ideas to some colleges or schools, if we work as a team, it will work well. All around Kerala we can work well. Yeah, that is one
Thank you,
thing.
ma'am. Thank
And
you.
further, like you said, if we talk more, like if this is going on well, if we talk every week or every month, surely we get so many ideas.
Do you know anybody who is working on such space, who are with who work for neurodiverse, or
Yeah,
can you connect?
I'll connect few people. You just give me what is your requirement in a writing, so that I can share it to them, and then
Sure,
we
ma'am.
can connect. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice week ahead. Thank you
you.
so much for
Thank you.
spending your time.